What's going on, my dudes? Welcome to the channel. I'm Quiddy Bags, and today, my dudes, I'm going to teach you how to make a very simple automatic crop farm using villagers to replant the seeds for you. Now, this is a super simple build, and it won't take too much time, and there's a very minimum requirement of materials. So let's get started. Now, before we do, let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes on this video, and also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button to become one of the dudes. Alright, let's get started and show you what you need for this farm. So we're going to need 2 stacks of rails, 1 stack of powered rails, 4 stairs. Now these could be any type of stairs. I just recommend using stone because it looks clean. We need a stack of temporary blocks just for building up and down and stuff like that and filling in some holes maybe here and there. We need 2 water buckets, 16 redstone torches, 2 redstone comparators, 8 carpets. We need 2 hoppers, 2 chests, 1 piece of glowstone, 1 composter, 1 minecart with a hopper in it, a stack and a half of glass. It can be any type of glass. Make it look pretty if you want. And then, of course, we need 8 stacks of seeds. Now, the seeds can be potatoes, it can be beetroots, it can be carrots. The only reason why you need these is just to fill the villager's inventory up, so then when he goes to crop the farm, he doesn't pick up your crops, and the minecart with the hopper actually picks it up instead and drops it into the chest. All right, let's get this started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to find a big open field area just like this, and this field's looking good, and we're going to dig a 13 by 13 hole 2 blocks deep. So I'm going to start by going 2 blocks deep, and then I'm going to build a 13 by 13 hole. All right, once you build your 13 by 13 hole, we're just going to go ahead and dig it 2 blocks deep, and we're going to dig out the whole center here. One thing I always recommend, double check your measurements before getting started on the farm. Just make sure you counted 13 by 13. All right, next thing we're going to do is go on one side of the corner here, and we're going to count 6 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on the 7th block, which should be right here, we're going to drop down, and we're going to dig 2 deep, and we're going to dig out a little trench here all the way to the other side. So it's going to be one long line here. And then after that, we're going to hop up here. We're going to break that right there. All right, now, in that trench you dug, we're going to go ahead and place 1 redstone torch on every single block here, just like that. And then we're going to cover this back up. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to go from the center roughly and go 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Now, I know it will be uneven. Obviously, one side will have 4 and one side will have 5, but that's okay. And go ahead and just place down your powered rails just like this. Start from the middle. And then go out, and we're going to add these all the way down. Just make sure none goes sideways like that. And just keep adding them all the way down just like this. Making sure they get powered and turned on from the redstone torch underneath. All right, once you've done that, go in the corner, and we're going to dig 2 down. And we're going to place a redstone torch like that, cover it up, and place 1 powered rail over top. And then we're going to do the same thing for this corner over here. And do that. Boom. All right, so we're going to start from one corner, and we're going to create this S-like shape all the way down, a little squiggly rail line here, and connect them all the way down here. And you don't want it to go that way, so we're going to try and delete that real quick and add that, and then add the redstone one. Add the powered railed one after, just like that. And just keep going until you get all the way to the bottom. All right, there you go. So it should look exactly like this. I will fly up for a minute and just give you guys a sky-high view. Look exactly like this, a 13 by 13 hole with exactly the big squiggle of rails all the way down with the powered rails in the middle and 1 powered rail in each corner, just like that. Now we're going to make our collection system, so we're going to clear out some area over here. I'm going to go back about, let's say like 5 or 6 blocks this way. And then also we're going to go across some blocks over here. And we're going to create a nice open area here. And then we're going to create kind of like a staircase so we can get up and down easily. Next thing we're going to do, let's get rid of this powered rail here. Delete that out. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our chests, and we are going to place them 1 here and 1 right here. And then we're going to grab our hoppers and place 1, make sure you crouch, right here, and 1 right here. We're going to place our powered rail back on here, just like that. Next thing we're going to do is put a comparator right against the hopper, just like that. Then we're going to place a block in front of the comparator, and then go ahead and put a redstone torch on the other side of the block. And then we're going to place a block here, and then put a comparator like that. So it should look exactly like this. All right, then we're gonna grab some blocks. We're gonna cover it all up just like this. And then we're gonna grab our glass and we're gonna put it right here like that, so we can actually peek through the window, make sure the rail cart keeps moving. And then for the final thing here to do with the minecart, we're just gonna place it down like that. And then it should go throughout the track, no problem. And this is what's gonna pick up all your wheat, carrots, beetroots, or potatoes, whatever you're growing in this farm. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be covering this up, but before we do, we have to mark our locations where we're gonna build the walls. So we wanna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And we're gonna put a block at 7, and then we're gonna do 2 on each side, just like that. So then in total, it should be 5. So we're gonna do that to each side before we cover this all up. We're gonna count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the 7th, put 1, put 2 on each side, and do that to each side for now. All right, once you've done that, you've put your 5 blocks on each side. We're gonna go ahead and cover this thing up with all the dirt that we actually got from digging it out. All right, once you get all the dirt placed, it should be all covered up and looking like this with your 5 pieces of glass on each side. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to finish up the walls, the glass walls. What we're gonna do is go like this, all the way across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and connect all the edges just like this. After you're done that, let's put a second layer on it. This way no mobs or anything else get in the field and trample your beautiful crops. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab our 1 piece of glowstone, and we're gonna count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right there. And then we're gonna put our composter right on top, just like that. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our stairs. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3 like that, and then 1, 2, 3 like that. And we're gonna put a stair block, not upside down like that. We're actually gonna face it like that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Place it right there. And then we're gonna do the same on this side. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Place it right here. And then go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right here. And then now let's go make an infant water source and let's fill those up. If you don't know how to make an infant water source, just put 1 bucket on one side, 1 bucket on the other. Go ahead and grab those buckets. And let's hop over. Let's place the water inside the stair, just like that. And then fill up those last stairs. Oh, don't do that. And like that. We're gonna grab our carpets, place 2 carpets on each, just like this. All right, now, we must have a villager for this farm, and we're gonna need to get him in here, so we're gonna make like a little pathway or something. You can actually use rails if you want to. Rails and a minecart is the easiest way to get him in here. But before we actually get him in here, we're gonna dig a hole for him. And we want you to go down there, okay? And then we're gonna drop those 8 stacks of seeds, potatoes, beetroots, or carrots on top of them. Now, if you guys are wondering why we're doing this, it's so his inventory will be full. And when his inventory will be full, that means he won't be able to pick up any of these crops. And then that means the rail cart with the hopper on it, the mine cart with the hopper on it, sorry, will actually pick it up off the field for you because he won't be able to hang on to it. So you must do this part. I know it's a hassle to get a ton of seeds like that, but it's going to help you in the long run. All right, let's build a little rail track from wherever you kept your villager, and mine's right here. Now, I got you guys to get extra powered rails just in case you want to use those. Just put a redstone torch beside them. If you don't want to use those, no big deal. You can push them yourself. Just trust me, he's a heavy boy. Should just hop in. There we go. All right, let's get you into the farm here. And there we go. Then we can break this minecart. If you don't want to hurt the villager, press F3 plus B. And there you go, you get hitboxes, and you can break the minecart a little bit easier. And then there you go, he became a farmer already. So we're gonna rip apart this track now. Turn off F3 plus B again, and you're good to go. All right, next thing we're gonna do is grab all these seeds here. We're gonna grab a hoe, and we're gonna go up into the farm here, and we are going to plant down all of our seeds. That way we can get this farm started. All right, my dudes, I put down all the crops, and as you can see, it's looking good. This guy's ready to basically go at them once they all grow. Now, I told you put a piece of glowstone underneath of the composter. I'm sorry, but put it on top of the composter. It just makes way more sense because then the whole area can keep lit. And if you put it underneath the composter actually won't get picked up from the minecart with a hopper underneath of it, and we want that bone meal because this farm actually produces the bone meal along with the crops, so it's a pretty good idea to keep that above it instead of below it. Now, in about an hour, you should receive about 120-ish, about roughly 2 stacks to 150 of whatever crop of your choice, whether you're doing wheat, beetroot, carrots, or potatoes. I personally use this in my hardcore live series for carrots because I find it comes in a ton of handy when you're making golden carrots because they're a very great source of food, so I very much recommend this farm. And honestly, once that villager gets some full-grown crops, he'll start going at it like crazy, so don't even sweat it, my dudes. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you dudes enjoy this farm. It's an absolute amazing one. Make sure to smash that like button on your way out, and also don't forget to smash that sub button to become one of the dudes. All right, thank you so much for watching, and peace out, my dudes.